Greetings, students, and welcome to Week 2, Microsoft Word. To start things off for this week, I thought I would do something to get you thinking. Just a quick question for you I want you to stop and think about on this slide. What is technology? I want to get you thinking about the definition of technology. And I've got four choices here. Technology is a cell phone, shovel, internet, an iPod, and multiple choices are okay here. So take a second to think about that before you hit next on the next slide, and we'll circle back to the answer later. The second question I have for you is a true or false. Often you'll hear people say that technology is neutral. It is neither good nor bad. It all depends on how it's being used, the people using the technology. What are your thoughts? Is technology neutral? True or false? So again, take a second to think about that before you hit next, and we'll circle back to the answer in a minute. So for this week, I'm looking for a total of 5 different things from you. The first is a flyer. You will use these skills later on in life, undoubtedly, to organize or promote different events, personal or professional. But the great thing is we have a tool that will walk you through step by step how to create this flyer. And in the doc, or rather in the textbook, pages 1 to 47, it will walk you through each of those steps. But again, in the learning activity, you'll actually see we have each of the steps that you need to complete in order to get this flyer done. I'll walk you through it step by step, and I'll be going over that in a minute. Once you've gotten your experience a little bit with creating a flyer, you're going to build a second flyer called a commodity trading flyer. The third thing I'm looking for is a research paper, and this isn't a big one. I'm not looking for a lot of content here. I am looking for format and a clear understanding that you do indeed know how to use the tool, Microsoft Word, to create a research paper. So it can be very short, a couple pages, and including the references. You'll need to do a fourth assignment, which is a second research paper called the wearable devices paper. And again, we have a step-by-step tool that will walk you through the process of creating a research paper. So we have a step-by-step tool for both the flyer and the research paper that you can use to learn the basic concepts in each of those 2 major assignments. And then you'll work on your own using your understanding for the other 2, for the wearable devices paper and the commodity trading flyer. And the final thing I'm looking for is for you to complete the threaded discussion. So I wanted to make sure you had a clear understanding of how to use the step-by-step training video. When you go into the learning activity, you will see there are 2 links, and I've highlighted them for you. This one here is for the first flyer, the Surf's Up training video, and this one here is for the first research paper. So if you click those, they'll give you a step-by-step approach on how to do each of those 2 assignments. So when you click on the Surf's Up training video or step-by-step tool, you'll see here on the left-hand side all of the various steps. This allows you to go back and look at a particular item that you may not be really familiar with in the process, or start from the very beginning and have it walk you through every step of the way in creating this flyer. To illustrate how this works, I've created a little video and I've embedded it into this PowerPoint. I'm going to play it for you so you can see how it walks you through this process. You can see I've clicked Modify Style. Now I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm not controlling this. It's walking you through the process. You can see it says click Next to continue. It moves on to the next step. It's showing you now how to display formatting marks and walks you through each step of the way until you're done. Now we're doing a zoom. So again, you can have the tool walk you through each of the steps, or you can use this as a way to apply certain, learn more about a certain aspect of the assignment, but in any case it will walk you through the entire assignment. Now to make this really clear of exactly what I'm looking for from you on this assignment, I've gone through and labeled each page that you should be submitting to me, as well as where you can find information on that page in your text. On page 1, you should have your title page. Page 2, this is the Surf's Up flyer. Yours should look very similar to this. Again, some of the key things I'm going to be looking for are the paragraph marks, showing me where your paragraph returns are. I'm looking for the font size, I'm looking for the border, and the second flyer I'm going to give you a lot more detail on the specific items I'm looking for in the flyer. But again, if you walk through that tool and let it take you through the steps, you shouldn't have any problems with creating this. Page 3 of your assignment should have a screenshot of the commodity trading flyer. This is Word Project 1 in the Lab 1 in your book. And this one we don't have a particular step-by-step guide for, so you're going to apply the concepts you learned on the Surf's Up flyer to this one and develop it. Some of the things that I'm looking for are all in here. I've put little call-out marks showing you some of the major things I'm looking for. So hopefully that will help you and giving you some of the things I'm looking for on this assignment.